Want to talk to y'all one last time. Done with the gym, done with my day. Been a long ass day. But you know, what else can you do in life but try to self-improve, man? I mean, especially right now in the winter time. Or, you know, about to be winter. Ain't nothing else to do. You know? But, you know, a lot of people love to blame other people for things that their partner is supposed to be doing. You know, and they do it because the reason why people do this is because they don't want to accept the fact that their partner desires someone else. But they need to accept the fact because they need to accept the fact of who their partner really is. It's not no accident if they mess with somebody else. They've been desiring to do that. They've been plotting to do that. As a woman, it takes a lot sometimes for her to sleep with somebody else. As a man, he actually has to go out and fish for somebody to sleep with. So 9 times out of 10, this has been a plan, a plot. This ain't just something they just tripped and fell and connected together with their private parts. That's not what this is. It could happen that way, like on a trip or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But usually when people cheat and shit, it's a normal life type of situation. But the problem is y'all blaming other people. Like, anytime I see an ex cheating or something, well, maybe when I was real young, I might have blamed the guy. You know what I mean? But once I was like 20 something, I never blamed the guy. I blame the woman. The guy's just doing what he does to any other woman, right? Trying to shoot a shot. That's what he do, right? And half the time, and the same thing vice versa with the woman. The woman might have, the guy, and this is the thing that I don't understand why women don't want to admit. Half the time, the guy has to go after the woman. I'm going to say that again for the women who do not get it. Half the time, your man, so-called man, or a man, has to go after the woman. So how in y'all right mind do y'all feel like the woman is the one intruding in your space and the woman is the one that's doing this and all that? The problem is you just don't want to admit that your so-called boyfriend or whatever the fuck you want to call him, husband, whatever, wants to sleep with other women. That's all it is, because the reason why you don't want to admit it is because you think that it makes you inferior to that woman. Or you think, well, there must be something wrong with me if he wanted to sleep with another woman. It's got to be me. It's got to be something wrong with me. Or she's got to be better than me. That ain't the case. That ain't always the case. You know, a person that cheats just cheats because that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. Y'all think it's you, man, and you got to get up out of that mentality, because the reason why I say you need to get up out of that mentality is because when you start lying to yourself about it, like, man, it was me, or they didn't mean to do it, you know what I'm saying? All you're doing is setting yourself up for failure of remaining with the enemy, sleeping with the enemy. That's why you can't do that. That's why you got to be honest with yourself. Okay, maybe she did like him better. So fucking what? It's not his fault. He might not even know I exist. And even if he does know I exist, it's not his responsibility to be loyal to me. It's her responsibility. It's not his responsibility to respect the relationship. It's her responsibility. How can I be mad at that guy? Only way I can see it is if it's somebody you know and they did that to you. But I'm still going to be mad at the woman way more than I will the guy. The guy be like, oh, that's how it is? I see. That's it. No fighting, no none of that. But the girl, it's an issue here. I can't let that slide. You are the one that's supposed to be loyal to the relationship. I can't point the finger at, well, if you do stay out of my girl's inbox, then she would have never cheated. That's bull pill as fuck. And that's what women do. If y'all women would leave my man alone, he wouldn't be fucking everybody. That's bullshit, man. The man has to go after the woman 99 point, I ain't gonna say 99 because women do come at me, so I ain't gonna cap. They do. But 95% of the time, the man has to go after the woman. So why do women in their mind fix it to, it's because the women are coming after my man? See, she doesn't want to admit that that's not really her man. She doesn't want to admit that the guy that she thinks is only for her and only likes her actually wants to fuck other women. But you better admit it. If you're a woman watching and you're in this situation, you better admit it. So you can see him for who he really is. Then your feelings can calculate what they really feel like. As long as you keep lying like, oh, he just tripped and fell in her pussy and this and that, your feelings are going to still remain who you thought he was instead of who he really is. And the same thing with y'all dudes, man. You know, he just tripped and fell in your girl's pussy, right? Your girl just fell on her knees. She was in her sleep, just fell on her knees and started giving head though, right? You can't be mad at the man, but y'all going to do it. 9 times out of 10, y'all do it because that's why y'all get mad when a dude looks at your girl. Who gives a fuck if he's looking at your girl? So, is he up in your girl's face? Who cares if he's looking at her? Because at the end of the day, my nigga, it's her job to be loyal to you. So it's like a force field. If she's yours, there's a force field. Nobody can have her. So it don't fucking matter if 1 billion men are staring at her. It don't matter if they all line up in the line trying to get at your girl. So if it's yours, don't matter. You can't control what she's doing behind your back anyway. That's why you have to depend on her to do that. You got to depend on her to hold up that end of the bargain. Just like these women got to depend on these men. That when these women say, these women won't leave my man alone type shit, women are not admitting to themselves. And I hope they watch it. I know they're going to run. I see the fucking live numbers downing. That's okay. This shit going to be on YouTube and it's going to be live and direct for everybody. The truth needs to be out this motherfucker. Too much lies and too much fabricated bullshit. The truth is this. Most men have to go after women. So how the fuck is everybody, your man's the only man on earth that all women go after? Every time you turn around this motherfucker, well, I wasn't trying to talk to her. They trying to talk to me, baby. And you believe it because that feels better. But the truth is, he's the one allowing that. And even if, let's just say your man, let's just say that all the women are coming at your man. He would put a stop to it. It wouldn't be, oh, you looking at his phone and, hey, who's that you talking to? Nah, it wouldn't be that. Same thing with a vice versa with a woman. Even if there is 1 billion, man, I just said it. Even if they is lined up from this fucking Penn Station all the way to the fucking Brant Pike, it don't matter. It's her job to say, nope, I'm his. Nope, nope, nope. Just like a lot of y'all women who, when you get a man, you curve all these guys. But when you single, you talk to them, right? But when you got a boyfriend, you curve them, right? So what's the difference between your man and you doing it? You cannot convince me that these women just won't leave your man alone. That's bullshit, man. That's bullshit. Because women are scared of rejection, number one. So number two, you want me to believe that this guy rejected her. Now I got a girlfriend and they just keep trying. For what? Why are they doing it? One thing we know about women is if there's nothing in it for them, they really not going to fuck with it. If there's no benefit for her, she's not going to deal with it. So what's the benefit of keep trying to talk to a guy that doesn't supposedly want her? Got to be something going on. Same thing, vice versa. No woman is going to convince me that this is just my friend and he just so happens to just want to always check up on me and say hi. That's bullshit. Because ain't no man going to keep trying to talk to a woman like that if there's no benefit. You cannot convince, when they say, is there such thing as a woman and a man friend? I think there is on a woman's part, but on a man's part, fuck no. Unless that man really don't find that woman attractive and just thinks she a cool ass person. Because I have had a friend before, you know what I mean? And then messed around. Now the person don't even want to really speak to me and shit. So it's possible. But I still like the person. I still would want it more with the person. And it happened, and now look. But I would consider her a friend, for real, for real. But the situation that we is in, there was always a buffer there anyway. But what if we met outside of work? Hell no, I wouldn't have just wanted to be her friend. Or whatever. You know, outside the situation, the buffer, work, whatever. Whatever the buffer is. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. But y'all women gotta stop doing this shit, man. You gotta love yourself and just accept the fact if a man don't want you or not. Ain't no point in dragging yourself in the mud. If you this great ass woman, which you should feel like you are, and you should become and should be, then it's his loss in the end. And even if it's not his loss, it's not going to be your loss because you're going to let go before the fucking rope or the fire on your hand fucking burn your hand off. Because, oh, this shit's hot. Let me just drop this shit. Or it's hot, but I'm going to keep holding on to this shit. The rope hurts. I'm going to keep holding on to the rope around my wrist. It hurts like a motherfucker, but I'm going to keep holding on to it. So y'all women, even if it is your loss, his loss, right? Because you're a great woman, right? That's what you say. I'm a great woman. Okay, so even if it isn't his loss, right? 9 times out of 10 it probably is, but even if it isn't his loss, you need to let go of that rope around your wrist so it's not going to be your loss. Because the more you hold on to that rope, the more damage it's going to cause trying to hold on to shit. Don't make it your loss. See, at the end of the day, it don't matter. Oh, man, I got this and this and this. Hey, woman, this is your loss. You don't want to fuck with me. I got money, big D, blah, blah, blah. Even if she can get it from other men and it's not really her loss, it won't be my loss because I'm going to leave you alone because you don't want to fuck with me. But if I try to keep fucking with you, or AKA, nah, man, y'all men need to leave my girlfriend alone. That's why she keeps interacting with y'all on the inbox. And that's why she just tripped and fell on your dick and all this bullshit. Fuck out of here, man. Nah. You gotta learn how to chalk it up, man. In the end, it will be their loss. If you're a good ass dude or a girl, it's gonna be their loss because there's not many out here like that. They might have things you have, like looks and things like that, but overall, are they a ride or die type of chick with all those things at that? 9 times out of 10, no. So I'm asking y'all women right now, anytime you see a man and a woman just keeps popping up or women just keep popping up, understand that a man has to go after women 9 times out of 10. It's not the other way around like what it is with you. With you, yes, men are coming after you. But when it's a man, he's coming after them, just like a man comes after you. So stop lying to yourself saying, they just want my man. That's what it is. As if your man's just innocent. I don't know how they keep getting in my phone like that, baby. It just happens. You just want to believe what sounds good. That's all it is. And I'm telling you, you're holding on to a rope that's going to fucking tear your skin off. You still got skin. You still got a strong ass wrist. But the more you hold on to this, you're going to fuck around and break your shit. Snatch your whole hand off. Because you won't let go. To the point you ain't going to have a hand to touch on another motherfucking love. Basically, shit. Can't say it. Subliminally, or not subliminally, like metaphorically speaking, you ain't gonna have a hand no more to touch the next motherfucker, love the next motherfucker. Y'all women gotta stop doing that. Stop believing that these women are coming after your man. Because even if they was, let's say your man's completely innocent, and he would say, nah, I got a girlfriend. Blocked, leave me the fuck alone. Blah, blah, blah. Look at these girls. Baby, look. It ain't gonna be you look at his phone. Wait a minute. Who the fuck is this? It ain't gonna be that. He'll be like, man, look, baby, tell them, get this girl, leave me alone, or I'm blocking or something. Come on, man. Men have to go after women 9 times out of 10. Every man don't have a woman telling him he's handsome every week like I do. Or it's rare, and I'm not lying. It's rare. Every man don't have that luxury. See, women got it twisted. They thinking that it's the way it is with them because men come after them, but they're not thinking, because if they was thinking, then they would realize, men have to go after women. So that means my man or so-called man must have been going after women. But they don't want to believe that. What they want to believe is my man is the best man on earth and all the women want him and they just all just pile up in his inbox and shit or in his phone. Somehow, how they even get the number in the phone? Inbox, he would just block, right? Hey, I got a girlfriend. They don't want to listen, blocked. Right? In the phone, that means he put them in there. Or she. Because y'all men, I ain't done with that either. These women, even though a man has to come, even though men mostly come after women and your woman might not be going after the men, she's inviting it. She could put a stop to it. He showed me a dick pic, baby. Blocked. He won't leave me alone. Blocked. I don't even have to say nothing. If I have a woman, I don't need to be in her phone. I don't need to be in her inbox. None of that. That's her job. I'm going to sit back and watch. Let's see what you do. If you my woman, let's see if you curve all these guys. I'm not going to be like, hey, that's my woman. Don't leave her alone. That's bullshit. I'm going to sit back and I'm going to see if she's really my woman or not. Because she determines whether she's my woman or not. I don't. Literally, I really don't. At the end of the day, I don't really determine whether she's my woman or not. She does. That's her choice. It's just my choice whether I'm her man or not. So when I keep seeing men all in her inbox or she just fell and slipped on his dick and all this bullshit, I'm mad at the woman because it's her responsibility to stop that. You're supposed to be my woman. I can't do it. I can't stop everything behind my back. You're supposed to be my woman in my face and behind my back. Especially behind my back. I'm not going to think of some excuse like, you know what, dog? Man, that's just them, man. My woman is so innocent, man. She be curving everybody. They just keep popping up in her phone mysteriously. She just won't block the guy who she claims that shows her dick pics and gets on her nerves, but she won't block him. She just tripped and fell on his private part. She didn't mean it. You sound foolish. It goes back to what I said with the women. You don't want to admit that your woman wants other men or don't really want you. You just a beta male provider, or she's just there for now. You're just Mr. Now, not Mr. Right. You're Mr. Right now, not Mr. Right, or not Mr. Right. You're Mr. Right now. You don't want to admit it. I refuse to lie to myself about if a woman's supposed to be mine and she shows me differently. I'm not lying to myself about that. Hey, you show me you want, that's what you want. I can't do nothing about it. And she ain't even got to be my woman. It could be a woman that I'm talking to in the talking stage. If I see that you want that other guy, hey, I lost. It is what it is. I lost, but it's not my loss. That's the thing. Just because you lose don't mean you lost. Just because you lost a battle don't mean you lost the war. The battle is, okay, she didn't pick me. She picked another guy. But the war is, who's going to end up better off? Would I end up with a better woman and my woman end up with a better man than yours? Because that's the war. Ultimately, that's what you want to win. That's why I don't sweat when women reject it. I don't care about no rejection, none of that. I don't care if you pick that guy, do what you do. Because the right woman gonna fuck with me regardless. You know what I mean? Whatever's meant for me will be. As long as I'm a good ass dude and good intentions, nothing but good can come out of this. But the point is, man, stop giving these people excuses, man, when they fuck with other people. Because you don't want to hurt your little ego. Because you think if somebody fucks with another person, that means that they found someone better, because sometimes it ain't that you think they found someone better. It's that you think that they like that person better. And who gives a fuck if they do? But honestly, if they know who you are and they just start messing with somebody else, they don't even really know that other person enough to really determine whether they like that person better or not. So you're tripping from jump. And even if it's somebody that they knew for a while, because 9 times out of 10, that's what it's going to be. It still don't matter. That don't mean that they better. It don't even matter. Even if they do think the person's better. The point is, you got to do better. And leave them alone. Because I'm telling you right now, when people cheat, they don't just wake up one day and then cheat the next day. 9 times out of 10, as a man, you have to go out and look for the women. And 9 times out of 10, believe it or not, most women have to have some type of comfort to sleep with a man. Unless they just want some fun, spontaneous, I'm in Vegas or something, vacation type shit. Other than that, or that girl trip shit, other than that, a woman has to have some, in an everyday life type of situation, a woman has to have some type of comfort before she sleeps with a man. Most of them. So that means she had to get to know this motherfucker somewhat. There had to be some time spent somewhere. It didn't just happen, right? But y'all steady saying that it's everybody else and it's not your woman or man because it feels better to you. But in the end, it's not going to feel better. It's going to hurt worse. It's actually going to feel better to accept the fucking truth and leave them alone. Accept them for what they did or who they really are. Because 9 times out of 10, it's who they really are. But let's just give them a pass and say it's not who they really are. They just did something bad. Either way, if you don't accept it, it's going to hurt you worse. And that's all I got to say about this shit for now. Like, comment, subscribe, share. You know what I'm saying? You already know the drill. We're going to keep doing this shit, man. Every day until we learn to not fuck with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You got to stay on your toes out here in this game because I'm telling you, most people are on some bullshit. So if you're not on your toes, you're going to be the prey. You got to be the predator. But the predator is looking for the right person, not playing the people. And the predator is also slaying the people that's trying to slang you. I'm going to slaying you before you slay me. Basically, cut your ass off. Basically. I see what you about to do. She about to do that bullshit. Oh, she must be talking to other people now. I can tell by her energy. You know what I mean? Shit like that. You know once you on your shit. But if you're not on your shit, you're going to be oblivious, or you're just going to basically be naive to it. And you're going to be one of these people who's saying that these girls won't leave my boyfriend alone, or these men won't leave my girlfriend alone. When really it's your boyfriend or your girlfriend, man. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment on my shit. I'm out.